Hello again, Dinky Danny here. This video I'm going to show you all the games that I picked up in the month of April 2010. I didn't get too many games, but I did get a lot of cool stuff, so I have a lot to show you. And the first one came from a YouTuber. His name is Brandon198011, and he said that he had this, a Magnavox Odyssey 2, and he just wasn't using it too much anymore, and he said he'd send it over. So I really appreciate you sending me this. I've messed around with it a little bit. I haven't had too much time to get into it, but I've always seen them around, and I've actually had a game for this, complete and boxed, and I've never been able to play it, so now I was able to check it out. So I really appreciate that, Brandon198011. And he also sent Super Mario 64. And whenever I originally played this game, back whenever it came out, I played it over my cousins, and I never owned the game. So for how much of a classic this game is, I'm really happy to finally own it. So I really appreciate that, Brandon. And everybody go check out his channel. I'll put a link in the description. The next stuff that I got is kind of promotional displays. And I was watching SarynthraGaming's video, and he showed off a display that he had. So I went onto eBay, and I was looking for it, and they had one on there. So I picked up a Dark Cloud 2 store display. And it just looked so awesome, I just had to have it. So I went onto eBay and got it, and now I'll probably have it up behind my videos a lot of the time. Some other ones that I got are GameStop display boxes, and the first one that I was actually looking for was a Super Mario Galaxy 2 display box, and on the back it's got some writing. So I thought this was really cool, and I started looking around the seller's other items, and they had different display boxes, and I wrote them and I said, do you combine shipping? And they said yeah. And then they also had best offers, so I offered some low prices, and they took them. So I ended up getting a bunch of them. Here's New Super Mario Brothers, and I really like the back of that one. Next is one that I definitely wanted and didn't expect to get it. They had it up for $50, and I think I offered them like $20, and it was the last one that I wanted, and it's Demon Souls. And everybody knows how much I love this game, so I definitely wanted to get this one, but not for $50. And then on the back, it's got some words and some pictures from the game. I also got Heavy Rain, which I still haven't completed this game. I'll probably be doing it pretty soon. And then there's the back of that one. And then the last one, I don't even have this game, and I've actually never played it. I've never played a Pokemon game, but it was only like $5, so I figured I'd grab it. And I just thought the box looked cool. So one of these days I'll have to actually get the games and try out a Pokemon game. Everybody loves them. So those are the displays that I got. I'm really happy to have them. There's some of my favorite games. Heavy Rain I really loved. Demon Souls is probably my favorite game this generation, and I cannot wait for Super Mario Galaxy 2. The next stuff I got out at a flea market, let me grab it over here, and what it is, I walked up and this guy had a box of stuff, and I walked up, he wanted $50 for it, and I just really didn't want to pay for that, because I already had one of the things in it. But the other thing that I didn't have is this Atari 400, and whenever I was a kid, I had one of these. This is one of the first consoles that I ever had, and I haven't seen it since. So whenever I saw it there, I recognized it and I picked it up. We might still have this up in the attic, so I may end up having a second one, but I saw it out there, and I got all this stuff for $30, so it was a great deal. The next thing that I didn't have whenever I was young is an Atari tape deck. So there's a tape game in there. It's called States and Capitals on this one. So I've never used a tape deck to play any games. GameStore81 sent me over that Timex Sinclair, and I don't have a tape deck for it, so I haven't been able to use that tape as a game. But I haven't tried this out yet, so hopefully that tape deck will work. And then the other thing that came with it, and I already have, is an Atari 2600. So it's just the second one, a second six switch. It's not a heavy six or anything, but I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with this, either trade it or maybe toss it up on eBay. And then also with that came a bunch of games, and it came with 4 controllers. I have down here some of the paddle controllers. I guess I should have pulled these out early. And it came with some of the paddle controllers, and I never had these, so that was cool. And then it came with Superman, Stampede, and also Frontline. So those are the 3 kind of rare games that it came with. I got about 15 other games, but a lot of them are doubles, so nothing too special in the games except for those 3. And then the last thing that I picked up is Halo ODST. And I really like playing Halo multiplayer. And I really like playing Halo 3 multiplayer. And I wanted to try out the Halo Reach beta, but I didn't want to buy this game whenever it was full price. So I ended up getting this for $20. I figured that's a good enough deal. If I was going to rent it, it would cost $8 anyways. And actually, I have a couple more things here. I forgot about these. The next one, my friend's been talking about this game for so long, and it's called Luminous. And I played it. It's really fun. It's got great music. It's a really cool puzzle game. You flip the blocks around. It's kind of like Tetris, but pretty cool game. I'm enjoying that. I haven't played it too much. I just got that in the last couple days. And then this last thing is, I'll actually open it up for you. It's a Castlevania, the Belmont Legacy. I was out at this huge comic book store that we have near my house out in Pittsburgh, and I decided to pick this up. And I had no idea whether it was going to be any good. It was an okay comic. I mean, kind of interesting artwork in there, and I enjoyed it. It was a simple story, so it's kind of related to the Castlevania video games, but I thought that was kind of cool. And the last thing isn't something that I bought, but it's something that I just started playing, and it's The World Ends With You on the Nintendo DS. I put this game in a while ago, and I started playing it, and I just didn't really get into it too much. I wasn't excited about it, and I didn't really know why. And I went back and just picked it up again because my friends have been talking about it, and I really enjoy it. I must have missed something with the combat whenever I was first playing it. I must not have been paying full attention. But the combat in this is just incredible. If you like JRPGs, you're definitely going to like this game. I'll probably do a review of it, but it'll be kind of hard to record the combat because it's pretty hectic. But those are the things that I picked up for the month of April 2010. Just wanted to show you guys some of those displays. And I want to say thanks to Brandon198011. I really appreciate you sending that to me. And I'll hopefully get a lot of fun out of it. So, I'm Dinky Dana, and thanks for watching.